Hello, I am Accident Sunder, and we're going to check out what
Warlock.
Zer has for us this week.
These are from the Nine.
In the first week of the Witch Queen. So he is selling the Lucky Pants for the Hunter with very low stats, Doomfang Pauldrons, and the Skull of Diarm Kara for the Warlock. Look, 50 is the best with the Warlock here. Doomfang for the Titans, 48 stats. These are all low stats, so honestly not worth getting if you want them for your collection, I guess. Sunshot, it's an okay gun. It has its moments and has a bit of fun to play with. Now, looking at his legendary gear, it is all very low. All low stats, again, transmog, or collection. Okay, so Gnawing Hunger. It has multi-kill clip, which is a great damage buff, but with auto-loading holster as well, they don't work well together. Realistically, it's okay because you got a bit of range with accurized rounds, and then you got multi-kill clip as well, but auto-loading holster, again, not the best option here. If you don't have one, it's a good gun, and if you want to give it a try, might as well pick it up. Okay, Dire Promise with auto-loading holster and swashbuckler. Not great. Enigma's Draw, sidearm, you have full auto and elemental capacitor, give it a pass. Deafening Whisper, so this is a strong PvE weapon. It is a wave grenade launcher, so you shoot out a projectile that releases a wave on the ground when it contacts, so you can hit it before the enemies and it shoots out, say, like a splash damage effect in a wave. But yeah, unrelenting and killing wind, not good. Sojourner's Tale, slug shotgun with opening shot. It's good for PvP. Auto-loading holster, not that great. Yeah. It's an okay gun, PvP-wise, if you wanted to pick it up. You're really looking at opening shot there for the increased accuracy and range. And then probably full bore as well for the range. Yeah. You got range on the masterwork as well, so that's another range buff there. I guess if you wanted to. If you don't have a better gun than that, it's an okay PvP roll. Okay, Temptation's Hook is a caster sword. So basically you launch a projectile into the air, it hits the enemies and like sort of gives like an electrical effect with this one because of the arc. You got Vorpal Weapon and Tireless Blade. These work reasonably well together. Tireless Blade gives you sword ammo on every other heavy kill, so if you throw your projectile into a bunch of ads and it wipes them out, then you're going to get some sword ammo back. And then you got Vorpal for obviously your champions, vehicles, and bosses. Also, if you're using it in PvP, stronger against other guardians using their super. You got Jagged Edge, which increases damage at the cost of ammo. It's probably your best there. Plus then you got Impact as the masterwork, which is good as well. And then last we have the Frozen Orbit sniper rifle. Is a very sought after gun. Now, this doesn't have the best roll. Doesn't have a great roll, really. You got Clown Cartridge, which is good. And that's realistically the only thing. Snapshot Sights is okay. Okay, now don't forget that Zer is now selling the former Quest exotics. So he now has Hawkmoon and Deadman's Tail. So keep an eye out for those. Hawkmoon this week. On this, you have some okay, like your Ally magazine, which is good because obviously you want to use your full clip and then reload. Obviously because of paracausal shot, you got extended barrel for a bit of range, but then Eye of the Storm. This weapon becomes more accurate and boosts handling as your health gets lower. So, basically if you're in a gunfight in PvP, because this gun is highly sought after in PvP, this can actually rein in your accuracy and maybe get you to win a couple more fights that you maybe wouldn't have before with Eye of the Storm. There's a couple of cool little ornaments for it. Deadman's Tail. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite guns that have come into the game. I just like the old Western lever action rifle and the little sound that plays on your Cranial Spike 5. It's a pretty little cool thing as well. So with this, obviously you're going to be using in high-end PvP. You got Scout Rifle Anti-Barrier. A Vorpal weapon right here is perfect. Vorpal weapon's what you want on it. To do boss damage, vehicle, Guardians in their super. I mean, the hipfire rate got debuffed a little bit. You got the Catalyst, which affects the hipfire and accuracy on the hipfire. You got steady rounds there, which isn't something you want on it, really. Personally, I'm looking for a high caliber rounds Vorpal weapon, maybe with a hand-laid stock. But if you do not have a Vorpal weapon roll of this gun, definitely pick this up this week. It is expensive, obviously. It's costing you Glimmer, Shards, an Exotic Cipher, and an Ascendant Shard. So with that also, like, you cost 125,000 Glimmer, so that's half your Glimmer stack. 200 Legendary Shards is a lot. An Exotic Cipher as well. Obviously, with Exotic Cipher, you want to pick up Xenology now. The quest, you got to do activities, basically strikes, PvP or Crucible, Gambit sort of things. And then you get Exotic Cipher for that quest next week when Zer comes back. You can hand that in. Just remember to stay safe out there, Guardians, and like, subscribe, and see you next time.
Now it is yours.